it's the 10th of May, and we're taking the brush hog down. We're gonna get all this corn brush hogged, so it's ready to be plowed, and we're gonna be planting corn here in just a few weeks for the food plot. So we'll get her knocked down and start the whole food plot process for 2025. Hogging the corn plot here, and I think I see a shed. I'm not positive, but certainly kind of looks like it. Dang, it's not. That's what I thought was a shed. Looks an awful lot like a corn stalk. I wanted to show you guys my new food plot scout right here. This is a 360-degree camera system, and my grandfather made me this trail camera stand. He welded this some spikes into the bottom of that pole right there, and made a platform which the trail cameras can screw in with the universal screw-in mount on the bottom. And then this is an adjustable top that you can take up or down. I can actually lower that a little bit just by twisting this. There. So I can take it all the way down just like that and tighten it back up. That's nice because if you're having cell cams on here, I can put that all the way up so the antennas still fit under there. But that'll keep, you know, the straight down rain or snow off the cameras, and I get 360-degree circle right around the whole food plot here. And there's been a lot of deer in here. This is all real world clover that's coming up in here, super thick. Came in really nice. I'm not even gonna mess with this, I don't think, this fall. I'm gonna, you know, I'll plant all that I'm gonna clear out more, but this I'll keep mowed this summer and keep it coming up nice. But I wanted to show you guys this camera stand that my grandfather made. Is a pretty clever idea, pretty darn cool. So I have each camera set on capture mode. Every senses motion every 15 seconds, and it'll snap a picture, so nothing's getting through here without getting a picture. It is May 11th, and I'm down here. We're gonna do a bunch of tree maintenance. The last 4 or 5 years I've been planting a bunch of trees throughout the farm. White oaks, chestnut trees, swamp white oaks, a couple cherries in a few places, and different types of trees all over the place. But what a lot of people don't realize is these trees, they really take a lot of maintenance. They take a lot of work to keep them going. And I planted this tree in 2021, so it's 4 years old now, and you can see the tubes kind of bent over, and I've had trouble every year with bears with these trees and these tubes. The bears kind of have fun knocking these tubes over, so each year I kind of battle them. And I've got a fence I'm going to put up around this one, because this is a tree that gets hit by them every year, and we're gonna straighten it up, get it going back the way it's supposed to be here, and then we're gonna clean up. I'm gonna take that weed whacker and weed whack all these weeds right to the dirt around it and open it up and give them their best shot at growing big. Oh, this tree's doing really well. Well, we've got a little added protection to the tree, and I got that tube straightened out a little bit. You know, throughout the summer I'll come in here and weed whack all this and keep the brush down right around it, but that sawtooth oak is going to be big and strong someday and producing lots of acorns. So I'm standing in the hidey hole plot, and I'm going to take and buzz all these big stumps off, flatter to the ground if I can. This one's going to be kind of a pain because of all the roots coming out quite a ways from the base, but we're going to take these off flat. There's a few more of them over there, and then we're going to take down all these dead ash trees. There's 4 of them right here that are totally dead. That one, that one, that one, and that one. They're shot. So we're gonna knock those down. Probably not today, but in the near future. This clover's all coming up really nice in here, especially over in that part of the plot. It's really thick. This is that Real World clover and chicory blend I got from Ravlin Hill last fall and planted it. It was like the last week of August, first week of September. Pretty awesome blend, really. So let's take this stump out. Well, before we go doing any of that, my saw needs sharpened. That thing is duller than can be. I forgot that after last time I used it, I never sharpened it. So we're gonna need to get that thing sharpened up, and then we'll take that stump out. We're back after it, everybody. Today's kind of the official start of the spring food plots. Got the plow hooked up, and we're gonna plow up all of our corn plots. It's gonna be, I think, right around 5 acres in total is what we're gonna plant. We're gonna head up to the upper farm and plant about 1 acre up there, and then we're gonna do about 4 acres down here in the pasture. Got the tractor fueled up, plow hooked up, and got air in the tire. Everything's greased. Should be good to go, as long as we don't mess anything up. That's always a question with me and farm equipment, but I'm starting to get the hang of this after doing it every year. I'm getting seems like every piece of farm equipment, at least on our farm, has different quirks and kinks and certain ways you got to do things, and just getting this plow hooked up by myself is not the easiest task, because one arm needs to be lower than the other arm, and so you got to hook one up and then lift or lower the other one and then make sure everything's lined up. It's tough to do it by yourself. It's a lot of getting on and off the tractor, but we got her done, and we're gonna head up and get the upper farm plowed first. So let's roll. Well, we got the first pass plowed, and I learned on this food plot last year there's enough of a hill here that normally I would plow up this edge right here, but the problem is with this incline, it's too much to flip the sod over, so I have to go all the way back, and I'm just gonna have to go the same way, flipping the sod down the hill as opposed to trying to flip it up the hill, because it didn't work last year. So it's one of those things that you learn as you go, and I learned my lesson last year. Plow with the sod going downhill, not uphill. got a big rock. Get them reset. We got the first corn plot all plowed up here. We'll go get after all the other ones, and then, you know, the next step will be disking all this and getting it nice and fitted for Carl to come with a corn planter. This right here is why you've got to brush hog your corn stubble. Get your plows totally gunked up to the point you can't get it out, and then you've got to unplug it. deck stuff, and then tomorrow evening I think Carl's going to come over with a corn planter, so we'll have everything ready to roll for tomorrow. This one all done, and we'll head to the next one. Well, all the corn plats are ready for corn, so Carl will come probably tomorrow afternoon and get them planted, so we'll see you then. Well, there's a bald eagle that was sitting out there eating on something. Let's go see if it's a woodchuck or what it is. Hopefully not a dead fawn. Well, I found it. Tiniest little fawn you ever seen here. Pretty much all that's left is the skin and its tiny little hooves. It's unfortunate. Right by the barn. Not much, you know, the mower operator can do when they're that small. They're just too small to see, and it is what it is. Obviously, they're not meaning to hit them. There's plenty of deer around. A few fawns getting knocked off ain't gonna change, ain't gonna hurt nothing. Hopefully it was a doe fawn and not a button buck, because a couple does biting the dust ain't gonna hurt nothing around here. Carl's on his way down with the corn planter. We're getting it in May 20th, which seems to be about typical. I think we got it in a little bit later than May 20th last year, but this will be perfect. We have rain forecasted for the next few days, so ground's pretty dry right now. We've had 3 days of no rain, so should be good to go. You wouldn't want me trying to pull that rig through that gate. How many rows at a time is it doing, Carl?
12. At least we hope it's doing 12. The monitor ain't yelled at us yet.
Yeah, Carl's able to see everything that's going on that monitor right there. How many seeds it's dropping roughly and how many acres he's done. And if one of them isn't dropping seeds, it'll show that on there too, right?
Yeah, it'll yell at us.
Sometimes when he turns, it doesn't drop seed just because of the angle at which it's turning doesn't let the seed out of the tube or what?
Right. Well, so it's spun by a tire on each side. So
oh, I see.
So if you're turning,
one tire's going
sharp one way, spinning, one tire's spinning faster than the other.
Yeah.
Isn't. We gotta get turned around here.
If everybody's wondering, Carl bought this specifically for deer food plots.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough in those back hidey hole food plots though.
Yeah. You can get a 6-row planter in there, you can get this in.
Yeah, I've seen you maneuver this into places that's been pretty impressive.
We usually get stuck in places too.
Yeah. I actually didn't show him that ordeal last year, I don't think.
Well, we've got stuck 2 years in a row. This is going to be the 3rd year. We're not going to get stuck.
No, we're not getting stuck this year. Surprisingly, a lot of the ground that typically has been pretty wet, like at the end of this plot itself, is much drier than years past. I don't know. Doesn't seem like we've got any less amount of rain, but maybe we have.
We got more, I think.
Yeah. So I don't understand that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe when I plowed it last year, I unplugged a plug and...
I think just made the way it came. The rain came. Maybe didn't get as much here.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice dirt.
It slices right through that dirt like it's frosting on a cake.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
That was a dead furrow right there in the middle where I dished a bunch of times trying to even it out.
Yeah. Did you ride your bike now? Oh yeah.
My scooter.
You got an e-bike scooter now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing's pretty sweet. You just gotta watch out for potholes.
Yeah. There. 1.2 acres.
No kidding.
Yeah. With the overlap.
Yeah.
Why do you call that one field a gas well piece?
Used to be a gas well.
Where is it?
It used to be right on the far left field there. Right in front of where the portable, or the stand on stilts is, the wooden one.
Yeah.
It used to be straight in front of that about 100 yards, right on the edge of the woods right there.
But it ain't there now.
No, they took it out.
Oh.
When you plow that field, you'll see there's tons of those orange well caps.
Yep.
That come up right there.
No, I've no-till corn before, not for like a lot of people.
You no-tilled Biddles last year, and that came up pretty good.
Yeah. That row missing. Oh shoot, I didn't. I left it total. I didn't take out the other one. Like I didn't do them as separate fields. I just do them as total amount of planted.
Made it up here to the last plot. At the upper farm. Carl got everything planted all together. We've got 4.4 acres between the food plot and the old garden, and then the pasture and up here at the upper farm. So plenty of corn for the deer this fall. How many acres are you gonna do down on yours, Carl? Do you know yet, or roughly?
I don't know yet. I actually don't know if I'm gonna do any.
Might do this. Carl might be doing switchgrass for his screens down there.
Yeah.
When he gets it going, I'll show you that too, though.